That's right. It's a brand new sound from the one and only Joshin. So you know what that means. A brand new episode. Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast. It's a windy day here in Casper, Wyoming. 3/28/2023. We got an amazing show for you. Of course, we got some of those upcoming local events that you need to put your eyes and your ears to. We got Casey Hanson in the studio, active light photo. It's going to be amazing. And then we're going to hit you with some of that history. And then we're going to get to that Facebook page where we asked a question and our wonderful Facebook followers responded. And then we're going to end the show with another new track from the Shivers. That's right, you're tuned in to Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast coming out of Casper, Wyoming. I am your host, Stevie V.
And I'm Joshin.
And I am out of breath, but let's get into the show. You know, Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast loves its sponsors. Now is that time that we give them the shout out that they wholeheartedly deserve. Little Shop of Burgers, located 1040 North Center Street, Casper, Wyoming.
Trailer Park Baker. Check her out on Facebook.
Two Bowls Tattoo, located in Mills, Wyoming, right next to the post office.
Debo's Painting. Check them out on Facebook as well.
And the new sponsor to the show, Hardin Fight Company. And be sure to check out Saturday Night Fights on Facebook.
Forbidden Leaf. They're located at the Walcott Galleria and also across from Dave's Arts and Parts on the little pointy thing.
And last but not least, if you're looking for some original spray paint art, check out Vanderheiden Design on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Also, if you're looking for some underground music locally and globally, be sure to check out All Around Underground Radio on Zeno.fm, on Twitter and Facebook. Be sure to check out Three-Wheel Bicycle Podcast. Of course, on Facebook. We're on that Twitter. We're on that TikTok. And that YouTube as well. What is going on, three-wheelers? Welcome to the show. We're recording this on a Tuesday. Glad everybody's joined in. Want to thank all the people. The Spotify numbers just keep going up, which is really rad. So thank you for putting us in your ears during, like, when you're running in the gym.
I think it all boils down to in your ears.
Working, driving truck.
Right.
All those wonderful things.
Whacking it in the bathroom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In the shower.
Yeah, we truly appreciate you guys. We got some new local events. One that you definitely need to check out, which is coming up Thursday at the old Oil City Beer Company, the 8th annual birthday bash. Tickets are $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Teenage Bottle Rocket.
What?
Yep. Brendan Kelly, Red Bush, and of course the Shivers.
Sweet.
We're gonna.
Who are those guys? I've never heard of those guys.
Well, luckily, at the end of the show, we're going to play one of their tracks
Cool.
to get everybody pumped up for the show.
Just joking. Of course higher than you. They kick ass.
Let's see. Oh, the goldfish race is going on. The 31st at Gruner Brothers.
Do they test for steroids?
I don't know, but I'm going to be out of town, so I'm kind of bummed I'm going to miss that.
How do you race a goldfish?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's rules and regulations. I wonder, yeah. Craziness. A little ways out, June 3rd at Oil City, once again, $10 at the door. Chemo, Stranded by Choice. Cryptic Encounter is going to be there. I drank too much coffee. I tell you what, mouth is dry. This is going to be another good one. April 8th, of course, at Oil City Beer Company, In the Whale, Hell Grammets, and System Restore.
Really?
Yep, that's going to be a pretty rad one.
Hell Grammets? Or are they Hellgramites?
It could be Hellgramites. It could be...
I don't know. It just...
I don't either.
I haven't seen the spelling of it.
That, yeah. So if I mispronounce it, I apologize.
It is what it is. We're professionals. Yeah. Don't attempt this at home.
Don't try this at home. May 13th, also at Oil City Beer Company, Sleep Signals, Proof of Life, and the band Repent are going to be playing there.
Woo woo.
Shout out to Band Repent.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty exciting show. Then we got July 7th through the 9th, the Wyoming Pop Culture Con.
Who's going to be there?
Tom Arnold.
Yeah?
Yep. Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast is going to be there. I'm going to have Vanderheiden Design's going to be down there as well.
Is that at the event center?
It's at the Ram Coda.
Okay. I'll have to go and photograph that.
Yeah, Tom Arnold's going to be there.
Nice. Roseanne's ex?
Yes.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. From the Sandlot's going to be there. And
Nice.
Smalls from the Sandlot's going to be
Really?
there.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yep.
I'm going to have
Heck
to
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of, the list is pretty crazy. If you just check out
Tom Guy's kid's going to be there.
That's right. And he just has some merchandise too.
Right.
Just dropped or whatever you want to.
Yeah, it was just
call it.
dropped.
Yeah. It's on fire. But yeah, he's got that through that Bondurant trading company. You can check all this stuff out on Facebook. Everything's still in the works. He hasn't, I talked to him today. He hasn't given me the go ahead on exact dates or anything, but the Empire Hemp Company is going to be opening up. And there might be some giveaways.
Nice.
That we're going to be doing. Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast will be down there, of course.
Hell yeah.
So check that out. Or just, stay up to date. Check out the Facebook page, all that wonderful stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the shows that I know of, I guess.
Upcoming events.
Yeah.
Right. Well, who do we have here?
Yeah, I'm winded. I'm winded now.
Oh,
yeah. So we got this is very cool. We have the one and only Casey Hanson here with us, joining us to chit chat. I guess essentially about art, huh?
And whatever else comes up.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I did forget one. You can check out both of our shows at the Nicolason until May 6th.
Yep.
Man, what a time that was.
Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah.
It is badass,
It is.
personally.
Yeah.
All the way till May 6th.
Yeah.
So
The showing was awesome. People showed up that had never walked in there before, no doubt.
yeah, I ran into some people too that were like, I haven't been in here, for ages or whatever.
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing.
It was. I was very proud of us.
It was for like, how long did that go on for? Like a couple hours or whatever?
Yeah.
Just felt like a rock star.
Hell yeah. And then we went to Frosty's and finished it up with the Man in Tan.
Yeah,
It was great. It was a great night, man.
it was. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of nervous, though, when we
I
had to
know.
be up there
Yeah.
talking.
I don't like the talking part.
Yeah.
Man, don't ask me what I was thinking.
Yeah.
How I feel. This is fucking awesome. That's
Yeah.
what I want to say.
Yeah.
But you can't say that, you know.
We do.
Yeah. So
And
it was pretty incredible.
I heard from a couple people, too, that was the biggest one that they'd seen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, heck yeah.
There was a lot of people there.
Showed up and showed out, I guess. Huh?
Should I not cuss?
Oh no,
Okay.
we're good to go.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
know.
only thing about the Three Wheel Bicycle podcast is we don't really like talking religion or
Okay.
Politics.
Right
you
on,
know.
man. Cool.
That's we're kind of gloves off, I guess.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
like dirty
like,
hands. Gloves off.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that too, shout out to Tommy for coming over the other day to write up an article on the podcast. And it was funny when I was talking to him, and I just told him we don't do religion or politics, and he's like, "Well, yeah. I mean, how many podcasts are about politics?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm sure millions, hundreds, thousands, fucking whatever."
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't tune in. No.
Well, anyway, got off topic there. So, Casey, active light photo.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
So tell us about that. How long? Well, I guess we'll just back it up like all the way
Okay. All the way to what?
to, I guess, essentially, what sparked you to want to take photographs? Nonetheless,
My mom.
I got you.
My mom was always taking pictures when we were kids.
Gotcha.
So I was always fascinated with it, especially as the years would go by. And you'd see this moment in time, and you'd be like, man, I remember that. And you could remember the smell of a flower on the side of the mountain in the bighorns or, whatever. And so I was always taking my camera to school, junior high and high school.
Oh,
And
nice.
I had one of them little disc cameras that my grandma bought me.
Oh, okay.
And you remember them, what the hell are they called, where you push the button and it turns?
Viewfinder?
Yeah. The film looked very similar, but smaller. And so it'd slide right in your back pocket. It was about smaller than a cell phone. And so I was always taking pictures, and then it just kind of manifested from there. And then how it correlated with live music was, music's always been my best friend. It's like an oxygen to me, really. And when I went to Black Sabbath and the Outlaws, I was 13 years old and standing on a chair so I could see over all these grown-up people. And I was like, holy shit. Just the energy was like, fuck, I want to do this every day for the rest of my life. I want to go to live shows. I want to be part of it somehow. And then I was in a band for a while, but I had terrible stage fright. Terrible, to where I'd have to get drunk to sing. And it just ruined it for me. It was like, fuck this. I don't want to, if that's what I got to do, then I don't want to do it. And so I figured out you take the live music and a camera, I can be in a pit in the dark. Nobody gives a shit about me.
Yeah.
Because they're looking at the stage. And so it just kind of, And my first photo pass was my son opened up for Tech Nine and Chris Calico. And
When was that?
2010.
Oh, okay.
And he's a little rapper guy, and so he was trying to do his thing. And when he got that opportunity, and I'm in the pit, I was like, holy shit! I'd never been in the pit before. That was my first.
Gotcha,
And
okay.
I was hooked, absolutely hooked.
That's pretty sweet. So what did you start taking pictures of first?
Water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated with water. The way it moves, reflects light, color. It's incredible. I love it. I'm still mesmerized. There's been a few times where I was shooting down by the river and almost fell in
Oh, wow.
because it's just so mesmerizing. And I'm like, dude, fucking pay attention. Fucking artard. You're gonna find your gear and you're fucking 5 miles down.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's just so mesmerizing to me. So
That is, yeah.
and macro, small things, making small things big.
Right.
So yeah,
I could imagine that.
yeah, it's fun. It is.
Oh, yeah.
But mainly water. But the light, the music. I love the music. It's just
So you said that you've been doing it since, well, I guess you said when your son was playing, and that was back in 2010. So you've been rocking it in the pit essentially for what, 13 years?
13 years, yeah.
That's pretty
professionally,
rad.
Yeah. And I've been shooting professionally for about 25 years. I did the senior pitcher thing for a while, and it was all right. I was a single mom, having to pay the bills. It was a good extra gig to have, and I did it well. I took it serious, and it was okay, but it was just, I don't know, generic to me, if that makes sense. It just didn't fulfill my art.
Kind of like
heart.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, because somebody else has already kind of like done it.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And then everybody and their dog, man. Hey, I'm a senior photographer. Unlimited fucking poses, $200 and shit. I was like, you know what, man? I just stepped back from it because I just didn't have time to compete with that, and I didn't want to. I didn't have the heart for it anymore. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you call your style?
Awesome.
Well, thanks, man. I don't know. I've never thought about that. I don't know. Like I was saying when we did the opening, it's hard for me to convey it on the spot like that. It's like, I don't know. It's very intimate. It's personal. There's a lot of moments that go by through a 45-minute set with a band that people miss.
Oh,
'Cause they're looking at their friends going, "Fuck yeah!" Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you capture those moments of just, yeah. Some of them are beautiful.
I would say just from seeing in the Nick and seeing all your stuff in there, in your exhibit, it felt like it was real personal and intimate.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
all the pictures are amazing. Some of the best pictures that Zach Wild picture is one of my favorite.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I had some of my girlfriends asking after, "Did you get a picture up his kilt?" And I was like, "Really, dude?" It's like, no, I didn't do that. God.
That is one thing too, that like when you're looking at like when you're standing there, at your, I think that's what we're supposed to call it, exhibit.
An exhibit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Show, I don't know.
It's
but
an exhibit, yeah. Installation, yeah.
you can you almost feel like you're there.
Right. Right.
That's what I wanted. It took me some time to pick those. It was hard to pick.
Oh, I suppose.
Because there's thousands, and I wanted it to be meaningful, and I wanted to convey exactly what you guys are saying. So that means a lot to me that was achieved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
How? Ooh, I got another good one. I got some.
right.
I got some fire for you, Casey.
Yay!
How was the transition from like regular film to like, do you?
It was scary as hell.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it was really scary, and I was opposed to it 100%. And
to switch into
yes,
digital?
yes, because I'd always shot film, and
Right.
that's all I ever knew. And so you're always afraid of things you don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But I talked to several artists and people that have been doing it way longer than me, and they were like, "As soon as you start digital, man, it's gonna blow you away.
Yeah.
You're gonna be hooked." And I was. Yeah, my first Canon, and it was the original Canon Rebel back in the day.
Nice.
I'm aging myself a little bit, and I still have it. I'll keep it forever.
Yeah.
And but it just blew me away how you could see it. It's like, oh shit, okay, it's not the right light.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was just incredible to me. Yeah, and you had all the freedom shooting in manual mode. I can fix this right now while I'm still in the moment. You don't get the film and say shit. So then you got to wait till the next time, if there is a next time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really opened. It just opened my whole mind. It blew me away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was probably giggling a little.
Yeah.
Yes, I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you've been doing this for a while.
Yep.
Do you ever travel anywhere? Do you only?
Well, that's going to open up. Actually, I also write and shoot for Brutal Planet magazine.
Oh,
And they're an online
What?
magazine. I do.
For real?
Yeah.
That's
and
badass.
I met the dude actually shooting in the pit for Judas Priest and Saxon.
Nice.
And had no idea who he was. We got along really good, traded cards, and he hit me up to shoot Black Label Society. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Fucking
Yeah.
Zach Wild, man. And so he said, the only stipulation is you have to write a review on the show. And I was like, all right. And I always had my hand in writing a little bit. It's interesting to me, so I felt like I
heck
could
yeah.
do a pretty good job. And that's how I started with them. So we're going to start going out to
Sweet.
different places. Yeah. So, and of
That's
course,
awesome.
there's lots of other writers and contributors. So it'll
Right.
be, but I'm excited. Some of the pub station stuff I'm hoping to, land in Montana and
Shit, yeah.
yeah. And Brutal Planet stationed out of Utah. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Peterson brothers, they're awesome. They're badasses.
I'm going to write that down so I can
Yeah.
look at it later.
Eric and Dustin Peterson, they're awesome people, and they've been really good to me. So,
Well, that's really cool. I remember you kind of briefly talking about that.
yeah.
You were doing the magazine stuff too. Oh yeah, thanks once again for taking time out to come over and BS with us.
Hell yeah. I'm on spring break. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of anything better to do on a Tuesday.
Yeah, usually we, well, I guess it's just kind of been up in the air a lot lately.
As far as when we do a show. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yep.
Because you guys are so busy, or?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not busy. I still haven't been to work since October.
Damn it.
Or, November. But yeah,
Yeah, that's,
just whatever works with Stevie's schedule more than anything. And,
Yep. Yep.
working, painting.
And we don't really do the live show as much in the winter.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It sucks
Yeah.
to hang out there when it's
Oh,
cold.
Yeah.
gotcha. I understand.
It's
Yeah.
been done before, but
Yep.
I'm fucking over being cold.
Right?
Amen, brother. Me too.
And we invite people over. It's like, hey, come hang out and make sure you bring a coat.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some gloves. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was actually pretty stoked last night, so I went out there and painted a little bit, and like my propane tank had a little bit of propane left in it. I'm like,
Little
yeah.
Can't ever say propane unless you're saying it right. Yeah.
The propane.
Propane. So,
But yeah. So back to Casey. So how long has the active light been going on? I guess.
well, it started out Casey Hanson photography.
Okay.
Yeah. Lame old name-o. But, as time went on and I was shooting for Photosport, I used to photograph all the state tournaments.
Oh, okay.
The state wrestling, state basketball, all that. That terrible, what's it called? Spirit?
Mm.
Parts of me are dead up there from that. The dance competition, Jesus, Joseph and Mary. I'm not even kidding you. You get that thousands of young, crying, screaming girls
Right.
for 14 hours.
I-
So I used to do all that. And in doing that, it helped transition me into what I wanted to do. And I just thought of it one day, active light. Because, when you're on stage,
Yeah.
honestly, anywhere you're taking a picture, there's active light going on. Whether you're trying to have a dramatic scene or whatever, wrestling, basketball, dancing, rock concerts. Yep.
And
Yeah.
your pictures, it just makes sense.
Yep.
Looking at them and you think active light, it's like, huh, yeah.
Yeah.
And look at these. There's active light in every one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I went through tons of different names, but that's the one I always kept coming back to.
That's
So,
good choice.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's active.
It's fun. I love it. It's the best job in the world. It is, I've met some pricks along the way.
Oh, I bet.
But you just roll with it. Smile and wave, man.
What are some of your most memorable moments?
My very first gig at the event center as the house photographer was Shinedown.
Oh,
And I
okay.
love them dudes. When I was getting divorced, I was married for 21 years the first time, had 2 kids. And I wanted to kill that guy sometimes. And so that's when I started running. And
Oh, okay.
Because I found it to be it was a good way to get rid of all that negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never ran unless I was running from something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. But, after I quit smoking and I was getting divorced and I was just trying to figure out who the fuck I was and where I was going. And I was so angry. And their music, especially the album, The Sound of Madness, it saved my life. It did. And so when I found out I got the gig, I was like, come on, Shinedown. And then they announced it, and I almost peed my pants. I was like, oh, shit. What did I wish for? I'm like, I can't do this. You know how you try talking yourself out of it because you're so afraid of, being faced with that. But it was insane. They were so cool to me.
Yeah, that's
And
badass.
I pulled the little sleeve of the CD out of my back pocket after we did the meet and greet and told my story about how I wanted to, I said this album saved my life, and I said I think it saved his too. And Eric Bass, the bass player, he loved that. He said, "Shit, we'll sign whatever you want."
Rad.
They were super super cool
Hell
people, and it was very memorable because it showed me you can do shit that you're afraid of.
Oh, yes.
Keep moving. Don't be scared. You're supposed to be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
If it's uncomfortable, it's good because you're learning. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good insight. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
If
Right.
anybody could have seen my insides during that, holy shit. Well, and trying to not be fangirl,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yes. But when I shot Night Ranger, so, I grew up in the 80s, and Night Ranger, Bret Michaels. Well, Night Ranger did that song, Sing Me Away. And I had told myself, I said, all right, usually all these shows give you 3 and you're out of the pit. So 3 songs and you're done.
Oh, okay.
Till the next act. Okay. And I thought, if they give me 3 songs, that's cool. If they do Sing Me Away, I ain't fucking taking one picture. I'm going to sing that whole fucking song while I'm looking at them. And I did it.
Yeah.
So I actually blew a whole song out of 3, and I didn't care. I mean, I was total fangirl because, that was, it was cool. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, right?
yeah, fuck it. That's exactly
They're
right.
the ones that do Baba O'Reilly, right?
Oh, that's The Who.
Oh yeah. What's their other song?
You Can
My
Still
wife-
Rock in America,
My
Sister
wife-
Christian.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
My wife, I was out of town working, but I wish I could have been here and took her to that.
It was a good show.
She'd have
Yeah.
cried.
And Firehouse.
She loves that
You
song.
saw some grown-ass middle-aged man. They're reaching out to the fucking stage like, touch my hand, man. That was
That's
awesome.
crazy.
It was great.
I'm,
So,
well, it's not an underground event that's coming up or whatever, but my buddy Dustin, he listens every now and again. Got tickets to that Aaron Lewis
oh, yeah.
show,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty stoked to go
Yeah,
see
I'm hoping
that.
to get approval.
Yeah,
We don't
shit,
usually
yeah.
get approval until like a week before or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for that. So
I just hope that nobody pisses him off.
right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Because his message is pretty clear these days. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right on.
Shut
man.
the fuck up and listen.
There you go. Yes. Yes. We all should be doing more of that.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
So, trying to think of another heater. We went through the memorable moments, I guess. What is one thing that you feel that you have achieved with all of this, I guess?
Well, I don't want to rock no boats. It's just my opinion, but it's a tough fucking gig to get into when you're a girl, and a lot of girls go away with their tails tucked because they're just told no, you ain't doing that, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm
Yeah.
here to stay, and there's a spot for everybody. There's room for everybody to be, and it's like, I don't care if you got a dick swinging or fucking, you know what? There's a camera, and there's a story to tell. So,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of that ego shit that goes on, and I hate it. I can't stand it. It's pukey, icky.
Oh yeah.
I can agree with you.
I don't like ego. Nope.
I don't, yeah.
So when I was in college, as a photo major, and I was a single mom. I was working 3 jobs, and I decided, I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. So I put myself in college up here. It took me 4 years to get a 2-year degree, which I didn't care. I wanted to do it, and I always wondered what it would be like to take like 10 photographers and, say, all right, take a picture of that, but not at the same time. And then just see, I guarantee you're going to get 10 different things. So I wish people would see that the same, whether you're in the pit, whether you're, whatever it is you're photographing, whatever, everybody has their own story to tell. Everybody has their own way of seeing things. And it's not a competition. It's, that whole thinking is icky to me. I embrace you. You're a fucking artist. Good for you. I can't wait for you to shine. I want to shine. Let's shine together, man. And maybe, it's from being raised by hippies. I don't know. Yay for being raised by hippies. Yeah. But we all should be able to have an opportunity to shine. There shouldn't be anybody trying to fucking snuff out your glimmer and your shine and your hope. So.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that.
Yep.
But sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it gets me fired up in a good way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Right?
Like, you just fucking wait till you see what I do next.
There you go. It's a motivator, isn't it? Yeah.
I I got to get back in. I got to dive hardcore into my art.
Your art is badass, dude.
Again.
It's awesome.
Jessica got me this book, the Salvador Dali book that was written by him. And when Maisie was doing her volleyball stuff, I sat there and read that, and it was kind of funny. Maisie's like, "Dad, I've never seen you read that much ever before."
That's awesome.
And I'm like, well,
yeah,
and you just,
awesome.
I don't know, there's lots of really cool stuff in there. And then just like thinking about it, like last night when I was outside painting, like he was like in his attic. He wasn't fucking listening to music. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. There's, pretty rad shit.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you posted that. I'm intrigued. So.
So you keep saying in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the Heart. First concert I ever went to was like Pantera.
Mm-hmm.
Big concert.
Yeah.
You're talking about something different than the mosh pit.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we shoot from the pit.
So you're talking
That's what
about
they refer to that area.
Yeah.
You know, you can,
right.
yeah.
Good.
So I'm like, how the hell do you get pictures?
Well, I gotta tell
in
you.
a fucking mosh pit?
Well, I tried it a couple times, and holy shit, man, it gets fucking pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
I bet.
And the last one was Machine Head, and dumbass Casey. I'm just so enamored by fucking Machine Head, right? And I'm like,
right.
Fuck, and it's like 3 songs, and I'm like this close to him, okay? And I'm like, holy shit. So then you gotta bounce out of the pit, so you go into the pit.
Oh,
and I'm like, I ain't fucking leaving yet, hell no. And so I kind of weave my way through. I've been in enough mosh pits in my life. I mean, I grew up with the origination of Metallica and Slayer and shit, right? Yeah. And so I thought, I got this. I got my backpack on. I got my gear. And one thing I did not take into account, my hair was down. Well, when my hair's down, it's down to my ass. Fucking rookie move, buddy. Right? So I'm in there, and I'm like, I got to get some more pictures of them from, And so I'm trying to get in front of the mosh pit, and I didn't quite make it. But this security guard, I don't know what the dude's name is, but God love him. He saw me because I had my hair going. I could feel it going, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And, I mean, he was there, and he's like, you good? I said, yeah. He said, are you ready to go? I said, not yet. Stand right there. So I got some more pictures. But, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, that would be stupid.
Yeah, because I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, man, I've been in some mosh pits.
Yeah.
Slayer and Pantera.
Yeah, well.
How the hell do you...
Nope.
That's a damn good question for like the people listening too were probably wondering the same thing.
Yeah. Well, and I apologize for the confusion on that. I mean, for me, because they refer to it as the pit. Shoot from the pit. Yeah.
See, you learn new shit when you're on through a bicycle
podcast.
That,
but I was thinking for people that don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yep. So, and I did get some pictures of the pit at Machine Head with that. It was really hard to choose the pictures. And I got to tell, when we were hauling that show into the Nick, they were like, how many pieces do you have? And I was like, 42. And, you know, they were shitting. They were like, we don't think there's going to be enough room. I'm like, oh, there's going to be room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I worked my ass off on this show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we made it work, and I think it was great. But I didn't get a whole lot of the audience stuff. You know?
It's pretty badass, though, I must say.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Under Oath was one of my biggest surprises, photographing.
Yeah.
I'd heard like 2 songs from them dudes, and they opened up for Bad Wolves and Breaking Benjamin. And I didn't know what to think. You know, I knew who they were, but I wasn't super stoked about it. Holy shit, they blew me away.
Pretty rad.
Oh yeah, if I had a straight line to them, it's like, give me a job. I will quit my fucking job right now. I will come to work for you. Yeah, they are amazing, amazing live.
Hell yeah.
Their energy was so crazy cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. It's like, just hire me, man. Come on.
What? Let's say, just out of the blue, who would you really like? How do I want to say this? Like, who is one person that you truly would hope one day or wish would call you, be like, Casey, I want you to come and be the photographer for my shows?
In this moment,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
That picture you got pretty fucking sick.
Or Under Oath. One of those two. I mean, just because their energy's so cool,
Yeah.
you know, and they're there for the right reasons. There's no ego. They're entertainers, and they care, and it shows. Yeah, Maria Brink, holy Hannah. Wow.
Right.
She's crazy. She's so good. The whole band is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Fun
yeah,
stuff.
Maria Brink, give me a job.
Yeah. For the people that are wondering how to get hold of Casey, if you look in the show notes, which is right below you, wherever you're watching or listening, I guess, nonetheless, the link will be in the show notes, so you can just head on over. Are you just on the Facebook?
No, I have my website, CaseyHansonArt.com.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
We'll get that sucker up on there.
You know, obviously Instagram, Active Light Photo.
Sponsors again at some point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, we'll get that link up.
Cool.
Do you have anything that you want to add, I guess, before we hop to the next,
I don't
the
think so.
next,
Thanks for having
the
me
next
on.
segment? Yeah,
Yeah.
we get into.
I got Adelita's Way coming up on the 30th, so that'll be fun. Shooting
Hell
for
yeah.
Brutal Planet, writing a concert review on that, so that'll be cool.
Oh, that's sweet. So, that brings up another question, I guess. How often does the Brutal magazine come out with a new issue? I
Oh,
guess?
daily.
Gotcha. Okay.
Daily. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's photographers from all over the country that are shooting and writing reviews, and yep. And even my bosses, they travel overseas to go to the big metal festivals, and oh, yeah.
I gotcha. That's pretty sweet. So, how do you get into that? I guess their website. They got a website, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brutal Planet Magazine.
Okay.
.com. Yep. Yep.
I've actually seen, that's when she said that, I was like, what, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that is pretty sweet.
They've turned me on to some stuff, having to do reviews for albums that I like. In Flames.
Oh,
That
okay.
new In Flames album, holy shit. It is so good. Yeah. It's, wow. Who knew? I thought those guys were all but washed up, man.
Yeah.
And then had to listen to the album and do a review on it, and it was great. You know, and I'm trying to show all these women in the kitchen at Dean Morgan, because I'm a lunch lady during the day. I'm trying to show them. They're like, we're not listening to this. What are you listening to? Little too hard for them, I guess.
That reminded me of when my sister, she was like, what was the name of that one guy that you went to see that was like all crazy and stuff? And I was like, oh, Joe Buck Yourself? And she's like, yeah. Well, I'm going to put it on for the ladies at work.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. Guy that was a free show, and it was the Wonder Bar or whatever. And holy moly, that guy stunk really bad, like dope sweat. And
Oh,
Really?
but when he was playing, when he was sitting there playing,
Yeah.
like, because you sit there and you look at him. Obviously, that's what the fuck you're there for.
Well,
But
yeah.
like, it was like he was directly like looking into your soul and shit, and it was just like,
Wow.
whew. Well, this is pretty crazy. This guy is like no joke. But yeah, I took a picture with him, and way cool guy, I guess. For the 30 seconds, met him.
Right?
Yeah.
Anywho, should we get into the Facebook? Oh wait, no, my damn computer.
Right. Well, we can do sponsor.
Yeah, let's get into our sponsors real quick. You know, Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast loves its sponsors. Now is that time that we give them the shout out that they wholeheartedly deserve. Little Shop of Burgers, located 1040 North Center Street, Casper, Wyoming.
Trailer Park Baker. Check her out on Facebook.
Two Bowls Tattoo, located in Mills, Wyoming, right next to the post office.
Debo's Painting. Check them out on Facebook as well.
The new sponsor to the show, Hardin Fight Company. And be sure to check out Saturday Night Fights on Facebook.
Forbidden Leaf. They're located at the Walcott Galleria and also across from Dave's Arts and Parts on the little pointy thing.
And last but not least, if you're looking for some original spray paint art, check out Vanderheiden Design on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Also, if you're looking for some underground music locally and globally, be sure to check out All Around Underground Radio on Zeno.fm, on Twitter and Facebook. Be sure to check out Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast, of course, on Facebook. We're on that Twitter. We're on that TikTok. And that YouTube as well.
And we're back.
We're back from a little break. I feel bad because Casey was sitting in here because she's not a smoker. She's a runner, though.
Don't feel bad.
That's
I smoked
right.
for 27 years, man. So I got my smoking in.
Yeah.
I started at 13, quit at 40. This is my 14th year smoke free. So, and now I'm running, and not from the cops. Woohoo!
Yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna. It reminded me of too is you do a bunch of running too, marathon stuff.
I do, yeah. Not as much as I used to. Had a couple pretty bad injuries, so I had to slow her down a little bit. My last one was 4 years ago, Colorado Marathon, and I tore the soleus muscle off of my Achilles tendon,
Jeez.
which is the largest.
Good.
Oh shit! I finished that fucking race though.
Did you?
Oh, I did, and I
That's
told my
gangster.
old man, I said, I can't stop walking until we get to the truck, or I'm fucked.
That's gangster.
It was bad.
I must say.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you might as well have somebody cut the back of your leg
Ooh.
with a fucking razor.
it hurt. It was
and
unreal.
Then kept walking.
It was
That's pretty gangster.
it was terrible. And then I cried until we got to the hotel room, and he got me a Corona Light, and yeah, I chugged it. Yeah,
Oofda.
yeah.
Oofda.
Yeah. And then it was what was it? In a boot. 29 weeks of physical therapy.
A boot?
A boot. They put me in a
Are
boot.
you saying about?
A boot? No. They put me in a boot? No, they put me in a boot, and I was done running. I was grounded, man. It sucked.
That sucks.
So, yeah, since then, it's like, lighten up a little bit, but I still love it.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, yeah, I run with Windy City Striders, and, you know.
That's pretty cool.
I'm one of the slower gals, but who cares, man? It's faster than somebody sitting on their ass on a couch.
Yeah.
I tried to ride a bike and get back into that, but that
Yeah.
shit hurts your ass.
It's supposed to hurt. If it didn't
No, I
hurt,
just
everybody
mean the
would do
seat.
it. Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I'm too fat
When
to
I've
sit
done
on a
that
bike
spin
seat
shit, the
anymore,
first
dude.
spin class I ever took, right? I walked out of there and I was like, what the fuck? And the next day my ass hurt so bad. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not fucking doing this. I mean, shit's going to hurt on you, but I don't need my ass added to it.
Well, I bought a bike for me and my wife and my 2 kids.
Yeah.
And we were going to do all this bike riding. I did for a little bit with the 2 kids, but it was pretty much right when the pandemic was happening.
Yeah.
And there was no bikes in Walmart when
Of
I
course.
went to buy mine.
Yeah.
So I had to buy like this 43-inch freaking huge mountain bike. And I have the shortest freaking legs.
Yeah.
So the seat's like smashed all the way down as low as it can go, and I'm still like, dude, I gotta lean from side to side to get to the bottom of the pedals. And
That's
it
great.
Just kills me.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I wish I could ride a bike. I mean, I can, but
Right.
my hips are fucked. I actually swallowed my pride. I filed for disability,
Yeah.
which is
Did you?
weird, but
Right.
I mean, fucking gotta do it.
Well, you do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, enough with all that bullshit. So once again, we asked our Facebook page, Facebook community, I guess, a question, and I love it when everybody responds. You know what I mean? Because it makes the show that much more interesting.
It is cool.
So the question, what is your worst habit, and what is keeping you from dropping it? Faith Deal says, not shutting cabinet doors. The pain, been trying to fix this since I was a kid. Cussing helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does sometimes,
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
habit is not shutting.
yep, not
cabinet
shutting cabinet doors. Huh.
Yeah. My OCD wouldn't let me do that. Nope.
John Snyder, shout out to John. He's been on the podcast a couple times.
Hell yeah.
He's out there living in Colorado now.
Miss you, buddy.
Hopefully all is well. He says, getting up in the middle of the night and eating shredded cheese out of the bag because we only have one chance on this fucking ball of dirt, and I'm going to make it count.
All right. Okay.
Let's give it up for John.
I have done that before. Many times. Oh, yeah.
Bags of cheese are pretty good.
They got a new one. My wife just brought this bag of shredded cheese home. It's like, I don't know, queso and jack or what it's for quesadillas.
Mhm.
Holy shit, that stuff is good.
Is it?
Yeah. Jennifer Weiser says, bad habit of always thinking I'm right. I mean, I'm kind of with you on that. I mean, I got a bad habit of that sometimes.
Is that a bad habit?
I don't know. It reminds me of this quote that I once heard. There's the right way, the wrong way, and then there's my fucking way.
There you go.
So,
That's good. Yeah. So, is that a bad habit? Or if you're always right, it's not a habit.
yeah, it's true. What's wrong is right, and what right is right could be wrong. Something.
We're on the same page.
Heidi Johnson says, smoking cigarettes, I find it soothing, and I need to change my mind about that. Yeah, for sure.
Smoking cigarettes, and then okay, I see.
Yeah.
The second part was her answer.
I got the same bad habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm so glad I don't get it no more.
See, I guess that is a good positive thing about the show being inside right now is because I could be sitting out there smoking, chain
whole time.
smoking.
Right. I've been smoking the stupid vape thing, but I didn't smoke for like 5 months.
Yeah.
Not a single cigarette, and then I don't know. That shit's crazy.
Ugh. Justin Heidi says, procrastinating. I just keep putting it off.
And then
I love
because
Justin. He's a badass.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Speaking of Justin, that was...
push the wah.
I couldn't remember which one that
Green.
was.
It's green.
There we go.
Love you, Justin.
Speaking of Justin, at B Diesel's, April 1st, they're doing an oil field party. If you dress up, you can win like a $50 tab,
Cool.
bar tab, I believe,
Hell yeah.
is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town, but
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I live a block away.
he's going to be signing autographs down there, folks. David Williams, cigarettes because myself, Will, isn't strong enough. Yep, same here.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Hopefully you're doing good in Texas. He was my old neighbor. Way cool guy. Way cool guy.
I remember. So,
Jason, Ralph, he's with the Three Fools, One Mic podcast. He says, buying quads I don't need. Money I make from flipping them at a profit. I mean,
what is your worst habit?
I don't know.
Buying quads I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
And what is keeping you from dropping it? Oh, I see.
Flipping it.
Flipping, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, if I was making money off something, then I'd keep doing it.
Yeah.
Tammy McDonald. This one's pretty cool. I've known Tammy for years and years and years. Anywho, she says, I'm a bad housekeeper because my kids are destroyed immediately and I feel defeated. I also struggle with bipolar disorder, and it's really hard fixing motivation for me since my diagnosis 2 years ago. I wanted to be honest and say weed because I love it, but I wanted to keep it real with you, homie. I'm not a podcast person, but I'd be interested in hearing this one. So, shout out to Tammy for that one, because hopefully she's going to actually tune into this. So,
Right. Hell yeah.
I hella appreciate that
Sweet. It's a good answer.
comment. Yeah.
Good answer.
Jessica Fredrickson.
What? Who's that?
Agreeing to crap I don't actually want to do, and guilt is what is stopping me.
Yeah. As you get older, you'll get better at that, sister.
I have.
Boundaries, man.
I've always been that guy that's
Yeah.
like,
It's like, nah, I ain't fucking doing that.
I've moved to different places, and it doesn't seem to matter if I move to a new place. I always find the one person, and they've always been really good friends, and they've never screwed me over or anything like that, but there's always been the one person that I've had to make sure they were doing good.
Sure.
Like somebody that I had to make sure they weren't fucking up anymore.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
And as I get older, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, dude. If you can't make your own life work,
Keep
I
your own
can't
shit
fucking
together.
do it.
Yeah.
But I used to
Me
not
too.
do that.
Me too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See that damn smoking again. That's right.
Yep, I know. Julie Rowland comes in hot with
That's my
smoking.
mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. We love the moms, man.
Smoking would have to stop drinking at the same time.
That's my main
Can't
problem.
do one without the other.
That's my main problem.
You know, I got lucky on that. I did.
That's the
I
only
was-
time I smoke cigarettes anymore. If I'm drinking,
Yeah,
I smoke
That's cool.
cigarette. If not,
that's the only time I honestly, I drink and I don't smoke. I don't even crave it. Nope. So I'm like, boom. I did it. Not bragging.
well, I was going to Texas for work, and shit, this was, I don't know, last year. Decided I went to go buy cigarettes before I left,
Yeah.
and they told me it was like fucking $8 and something. And I'm like, yeah.
A pack?
Yeah, well, no, it was.
No, not Vegas prices.
It was 5 something for. It was way more.
Yeah.
Almost. It was 7 and some change for 1 pack.
Holy
and I'm like,
shit! Wow.
And they had just raised the taxes the day before or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it. And I got off work and I was pissed off already. Had a shitty day.
Yeah.
And I went in there and the lady's like, told me how much it was, and I said, and just out of myself, I didn't mean to be an asshole. And I'm like, fuck you, and fucking put him back on the counter. And was like, fuck that. And then I haven't bought a pack of cigarettes.
Good for you, man.
Since I bought a pack.
It's
today
hard
for
though.
Stevie.
I don't judge anybody that smokes because it's a hard habit to break, man. They compare it to heroin.
It is. I was in jail for fucking 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months, dude.
Oh, and they don't let you smoke.
Got
in there,
the fuck out, and they gave me my old stale ass pack of
Are you
cigarettes that was in my pocket, and I'm like, walking down the fucking hill to Burger King, and I'm like, might as well try to smoke one of these.
Wow.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah. I should have just threw them in the trash as soon as I got out.
Shit, I started at 13. I rode my bike up CY Avenue. We lived out, it was country then. It isn't country now, but you know where Robertson Road is.
Yep.
We lived across the highway by the foothills of the mountain, and I rode my bike up to the old bait shop, Bullwinkle's, in Hidden Hills, which has been long gone. 75 cents for a pack of Marlboro 100s.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
I
used to
know.
go buy
I aged
them.
myself again.
Yeah.
I used to go buy them for my mom when I was a kid.
Yeah, and they never questioned it, man. No, they didn't give a
My
shit.
mom would give me, it's like $2, and I would go down there and get a pack of cigarettes and a soda, and I could get myself a candy bar.
That's cool. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started smoking when I was like 10.
Yeah. We were all, really dumb back then. But we were, I mean, it was just a different time. It was just a different time, man.
It was.
So, yeah.
It was the cool thing.
It was.
Why I did, because the cool kids that I hung out with were doing it.
Well, the first time I got caught smoking, I was at Paradise Valley Elementary, and this is how stupid kids are. This is hilarious. And I haven't told a lot of people this story, but me and 2 friends, Angela Davey and Kathy Sharp, we all were like, we're going to steal cigarettes from our parents, and we'll meet at the school before school. We're going to smoke, right? You know, and you're thinking, all right, well, what are you going to get out of that? Well, we didn't care. We're being rebels. And so there's this huge-ass tire in the middle of the playground, right? So we're going to climb inside this and smoke. Right? Stevie's already good.
I'm like kind of imagining this.
I know exactly what she's talking about. The tire.
We're thinking, we're going to get away with it. And, we're like, we're not thinking about the smoke billowing out of the tire in front of everybody. But this other girl, Anessa, I don't even know how I remember the names. Anessa Erdman, she went and told on us. And our principal was Rod Robender, and he was our principal at PV. And he smoked a pipe. You could always smell him coming. And he took us in the office one at a time. And man, we got in trouble. Woo! We were in trouble. So I didn't smoke again for a little bit. Once I hit 13, I was like, fuck it, I'm smoking. I'm that cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I just shared that with the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're welcome, Angela and Kathy.
I'll throw mine out there. They used to keep the cigarettes right at the front of the counter. We used to just walk in and grab them and run the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was that easy.
Wow.
All the mini marts. Yeah.
Yeah. Times were way different back then. I'm glad I don't do it no more. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to get a buzz from it. That's why I started doing it.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
yeah.
these are cool.
I want a cigarette right now.
Gateway drug.
I want a Newport. The lady
Dude,
that one
those
day.
are like they're like $8 a pack.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
They're
insane.
the most expensive cigarettes you could buy now.
That's ridiculous. Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, you go down to Texas, a pack of Pall Malls, which is why I started smoking them, because they were cheap.
Yeah.
They're
Not
freaking
anymore.
Yeah, they're more expensive than a pack of Marlboros.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I got pissed that day. I was like, what? No. Yeah, you go try to buy a pack of Newports. They're freaking $10 in Texas. So.
See what all these comments started?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the next one we got, Carl, Frisbee. We're not talking about the thing that you throw out and it comes back at you. We're talking about the one and only.
Yeah, F-R-I-S-B-Y.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my brother.
Nice.
Whoops, I didn't mean to hit
No,
that one.
He likes that too.
Does he? He says, smoking and people keep me from dropping that.
Yeah. Smoking.
You know? It's like if you hang out in a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut.
Yeah.
Well, he's an iron worker.
Yeah, that's right.
I can understand what he means. It's really hard to not smoke cigarettes at work, at least for me. And if you're over people and there's people under you that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing without being too much of an asshole, if people are dumb as hell, it pisses. I get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta smoke a cigarette because that guy.
Yeah. Drew Frisbee says beer because beer is good.
Well, yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I like the beer.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Thank you, everybody that commented on the Facebook.
Right? That was a good
Page.
turnout.
Well, yeah, we appreciate it.
All you guys should watch our next show, our live show.
Yep.
We don't know when that is, but it'll happen.
Yep. There's going to be, well, yeah, we'll keep you up to date.
Right.
Yeah, nonetheless. So, according to everybody's response, smoking was the number one
Right.
bad habit.
I think we knew that.
Yep. But yeah, we truly appreciate everybody commenting. Should we get into some history? I got a couple things. That's about it. And then we can get into the song and get the F out of here and wrap it up. How does that sound?
Cool.
Holy moly. Man, that hit me pretty quick.
Holy moly, Rocky.
Yep. In 1794, this is a really good one. The damn computer, once again, 1794, Nathaniel Briggs patents the washing machine. Can you imagine what that washing machine would be like?
Yes, I can. I remember seeing a picture of it. I'm kind of into weird shit like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you know what else he patented?
Nathan Briggs?
Yeah. Or what? I don't know if he patented. I can't say that. But what else? Big company he was a part of?
Briggs and Stratton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's some knowledge right there.
Right on.
It's another good thing about this podcast, folks.
Yeah, learn something.
1866, the first ambulance goes into service.
Wow.
Really? New York?
Did not say where it was from.
I would assume.
Yeah. I'm not sure,
Or it might have
though.
been
That would.
Boston or Virginia, something like that. Well, yeah.
Could you imagine driving an ambulance in New York City? How stressful that would be.
Hell no.
Well, now today?
Oh, hell no.
No. I
No.
couldn't imagine driving a bike.
Oh, yeah, touche.
I went
Yeah,
there once.
because, yeah.
And it was too much for me, bro.
We do
It was too much.
appreciate the people that are tuned in from New York
Right,
City.
right. It's just, it was too much for me.
Yeah. I'd really like to go there to check out like the artwork.
Right.
Yeah, I've
And
always
shit.
It
wanted
was
to go.
cool.
Yep.
But like I said, when I went there for our little thing, it was we put our kids in a wagon,
Oh yeah.
and it was like go.
Right
Well,
on.
we were in the middle of Times Square.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
was too much for me. The park was cool and shit.
I've
Central
always wanted
Park
to
was
go.
cool.
I've been a Yankees fan and a Giants fan since I was little. My dad's still
nice.
pissed about it.
Are you gonna be checking out the Casper Spuds this summer?
Probably not much.
What?
Yeah, I mean, well, because I'm so busy in the summer.
Oh yeah, touche.
Yeah.
But the
Casper
opening,
Spuds,
yep,
like
yep,
as in a
the new-
potato.
yep. So
Okay.
the Casper Horseheads are no longer a thing.
Oh.
So it's a team from Idaho, new owners. So that was something, I guess. Last year I got on with the Casper Horseheads. I was the live feed operator for their
Oh,
YouTube
cool.
channel.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so they switched out their team name. It's the Casper Spuds. Opening day is May 26th.
Cool.
I like the whatever you call it, the logo.
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
The cool thing that they're doing this year too is all tickets are only $8 to get in.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Right.
And are they playing at Mike Lansing?
Yep.
Yep.
Are they? Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
And
Very.
It's a good time.
Is it?
Yep,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is. It
Yep.
is a good time.
All right.
I guarantee you will have a good time.
All right. I'll check it out because I do love baseball. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag me too.
Yes. I'm a huge baseball fan.
But yeah, $8 to get in. Another thing too, I believe it is if your child is 12 and under, there's a free baseball clinic 15 minutes after the gates open.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right.
Right. There's
Super
all kinds
stoked,
of
yeah.
stuff. I mean, they do specials on food. Were you saying there was some kind of special on beer?
Yep, that's right.
That's
got-
a big deal.
They get all kinds of specials. Check them out on that Facebook, that
Yeah,
Instagram, that TikTok, that YouTube. That's right, baby. Heck yeah, Casper Spuds. It's going to be an amazing year.
Cool.
1885, the United States Salvation Army officially organized.
That's awesome,
Really?
man.
Yep.
1885.
That's very cool.
Yep.
What year was it that they disorganized in Casper?
I don't know. That's a good
2,
question. A couple
3
of
years
years
ago?
ago.
Well, they're still
I was
here.
so sad.
They're still here. It's
yeah,
just
but
the
the big
store.
one is not open
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's not the same gig.
Yeah.
I love that
Yes.
place. That was the place to go to get cords.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Wow.
had that whole thing, right? You know where you go back
Yeah.
to the back and they had the little paintings in
Yeah.
that corner? They had a little basket. Every kind of electrical cord you could ever think of.
Really? Oh,
It was like 50 cents. You can get
Dang.
an HDMI cord out of there for 50 cents.
you know, my great grandma Lovelace was, she
That's
worked
some-
for Salvation Army her whole adult life as a volunteer. And she was actually a captain
Lovely.
at that Lovelace. Yeah.
It's
And she was actually buried in her uniform at
Oh,
her
wow.
funeral. Yeah. She gave her whole adult life to the Salvation Army.
that's
That's-
badass.
She was a badass. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to look a little more into the Salvation Army now because you got me intrigued because I didn't. There's more to it than just the fucking thrift store, obviously,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
and
'cause
that-
they still have the main Salvation Army.
They do. And the Hope Center and
Right.
all that. Yeah,
Right.
they still have all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, a girl I work with, Nina Matthews, she volunteers there all the time. She helps run the Hope Center, and that's down on, what is it? It's down center and
It's that weird.
yeah, it's funky.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's on that weird spot.
Center and it used to be the gas company
Right.
years and years ago
Right.
when we were kids.
Yep.
Yeah. So and it's funny. I
Kind
gotta
of by
tell you.
Joshua's storehouse, like
Yeah.
kind of behind.
Yes.
it.
Yeah. So my great grandma, I got to tell you, she looked exactly like that lady in Courage the Cowardly Dog. And every
really?
time I watch Courage, which
Like the grandma.
yes,
Like.
yes,
Hell yeah.
I was like, Grandma, you're
That's
a
cool.
cartoon, man. And you know, like, from what I heard, because I never met my great grandpa, he was a super big dick. So I was like, oh my god, this is like
Perfect.
the story.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Poor Courage. No.
1924, WGN AM, in Chicago begins radio transmission.
Wow,
Oh, the first radio station.
that's cool.
WGN AM in Chicago, Illinois.
WGN-AM in
So
Chicago.
here's another really cool thing. More than likely, the Harry Carey broadcasted over those
Yeah.
airwaves. That's pretty
Good
cool.
old Harry
Hell
Carey.
yeah. That is cool.
You ever seen Will Ferrell do him?
Oh,
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a huge Saturday Night Live
Oh,
fan.
good.
I've seen
Yeah.
every single one from when they started till now.
Hell yeah.
Good shit.
Even the crappy years.
Yeah, I was gonna say I quit watching around.
I've seen them all.
Yeah.
I seen Mike Miller was, if you call this number, I don't have it up, though. There was an ad that I thought was extremely funny. So you remember Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Mike Miller, he was, let's see, 2 years older than me. He played in that Corn Palace, and he got Rookie of the Year when he played in the Orlando Magic. And just, I mean, that dude was a beast.
Yeah.
But, like, I seen this thing that popped up the other day, and it was like, call Mike if your team's not doing good. And it was like a sponsorship ad for Mike's Hard Lemonade. Crazy. I don't know. Stupid, weird info. Last history, this day in history, 1814 was the funeral took place of Dr. Joseph Guillotine. If you're wondering who the hell that is, it's the man that
Invented it?
Yep, he created the guillotine.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a crazy contraption.
Right.
I mean,
What led him to even?
it's he probably if you think about it, there's ways to think about it. Maybe he's a nice guy because he was like, dude, I don't want to have to chop this dude's head off.
Yeah.
We could just make a machine that does it
So he would be
instead
well,
of me having to do
doctor.
that. They probably said, hey, you're the guy that's chopping heads off. He's like, I don't know if I can do
Yeah.
that.
We'll just get some weights and some
Yeah.
rope.
I'll make a machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
With a blade and. Yeah.
I truly believe, and this is just my opinion,
Right.
that they should bring the guillotine back for all the fucking sex offenders.
What about a wiener
Yeah.
guillotine?
Hey.
I'm
there you
down.
go.
I think they should just, I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be a public execution. I mean, is already,
Right.
I don't know.
I get it.
Because
But
they
if you
get
chop
less
the wiener
amount of
off, you
time.
can't do it no more. Well, I guess you could still be a fucking pervert.
Still be a fucking.
I was
weirdo.
actually
Yeah.
in prison. I did not see because I did not look. But
Right.
there was a dude that they fucking chopped his dick off.
Wow.
But which he obviously fucking deserved.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's
agree.
still alive though.
Right. Right.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
that's a pretty gnarly rabbit hole we could go down.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it worse to stay alive and fucking suffer? You know,
Yeah.
That's a whole thing.
Very true.
Because I've thought that about a lot of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
the people that have killed tons of people that just get killed right away. I feel if it was part of my family, I've been to jail before. You've been to prison before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what prison's like. Jail sucks fucking balls.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I don't know. You end up living wherever you live.
Mm.
It ends up not being
Yeah.
a bad thing.
Yeah.
Some people feel you give your life, it's justified. I feel
Mm-hmm.
you should suffer.
Yeah,
So,
let's.
like,
I tell you what. Let's. Because we only got a short
Oh.
amount of time here.
Yeah.
Let's get into the Shivers song.
yeah.
Let's get into. We'll get into that after the show, and we'll make it into a bonus episode that you fine folks at home or the gym or wherever you're tuning in at.
Yeah. Driving truck.
Yeah, thank you for lending us your ears. Yeah, and thank you once again, Casey.
You bet. Thank you.
For taking the time to come over and hang out.
Go to the Nick.
Yep, check out
Check
the show.
both these guys out.
Yeah, I have a show at the Branding Iron as well. C85, both sides, bar and the restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Not with
Well,
live music.
shit.
It's just some of my water lines, abstract design stuff, and then landscape shit. So.
Sweet.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to check that out personally myself.
Yeah. I just sold
Good.
a couple pieces the other day. It was badass. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Got the applaud. Damn, man.
No.
That's pretty good time right there. That's like another half hour.
Right on.
Yeah, we truly appreciate
You
your
have to have me back
ears.
next time just so we can talk about random weird shit
Yes, most
Yeah.
definitely.
while we're drinking.
Yep.
Like
well,
super hard fucking drinking. And
Are
then.
you down to be on live video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get something figured out.
Okay.
We'll get something figured out.
Cool.
Yeah, we truly
Especially with
appreciate
the
your
music.
Right.
You know, I'm always down for that.
time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now you got my fucking brain working.
The wheels are turning,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Wheels
That's
are
no
turning.
joke. So I don't really remember what episode of the podcast it is, to be quite honest with you, because every time I put it in, then when I go submit it, it'll be like the last like number. So
Right.
I'll just like, okay, so if it's 6, so
Right.
this must be 7 or
This is
whatever.
This is an insight to this shit takes work.
Yeah.
And Stevie does all this.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. Stevie does all this shit.
Thank you, Stevie.
Yeah, you're welcome. Appreciate, coming on
Hell
and
yeah.
everything. We learned something today. That's always a good thing when you're on the Three Wheel Bicycle podcast.
Yeah,
I have to say this is the first time I've ever sat in anything with a stuffed squirrel.
Ooh, I tell you what.
That's Todd.
Todd?
I tell you what. So I don't remember what episode it. I think it was the last one that we did. Honestly, what is Three Wheel Bicycle?
Yeah.
I think I might have got into that squirrel. I would tell you right now, but you'll have to check it out. You like that cliffhanger right there?
I do. I do.
Check out the last episode if
Yeah.
you want to know about the
What
South
is
Squirrel.
Three Wheel Bicycle podcast? And oh yeah, the giveaway thing. Nobody fucking commented or sent any messages. So
Well, the sun's just starting to fucking come back out.
yeah, touche.
We're giving away sunglasses. So
Yep.
maybe nobody gave a fuck about sunglasses. Sun's coming out.
That's
Motherfuckers.
yep.
You're going to need them.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. Once again, thank you everybody that has been tuned in to the Spotify, the Apple, the Google, the Stitcher, and commented on the Facebook page. We're on that TikTok. If you're interested in some of Casey's work, you can click that show notes. That's right below us. That's right, folks. We need like a... we're going to get into... this is another Shiver song off their brand new album, Kamikaze Asteroid. And they're going to be playing Thursday. For some reason, I thought it was Friday. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Draco, the dude I work with. He's covering my shift Thursday just so I can go to that.
Right
I
on.
didn't realize, either or. They're going to be down there. It's going to be an amazing show.
This is Oil City.
Yep.
Okay.
Come check us out.
$20 at the door, $15 in advance. Yeah.
And we'll be there.
Yep.
Faux
We'll
show.
be there. Be there or be square. We're leading it out with, that's right, the Shivers.